matchup here for Knight is you could go for Annie, or sorry, you could go for the Ryze versus the Annie matchup. Will mean that early on you can kind of combat her for a push until she gets level 6, going into playoffs versus Gen.G. I feel like Beitron has felt he's a little bit more empowered in this composition, that he can have a little bit more say. That right there is a great excuse to leech experience from your top laner.
Oh, flash Chovy into the Cataclysm. There is no world where Knight gets out. Chovy has it mapped out. There is a ward in that Drake pit, so all this information towards Chovy as they secure the 3 grubs for that later first Drake. I know.
Let's get a single turret plate here for JackeyLove. Maybe there's an angle for us to squeeze a little bit more, but all this is let's walk around mid. We're gonna stop Knight's back.
No flash. Cataclysm down. TP coming over. Shockwave use. Knight trying to buy himself some time. There's the Back Storm layered as well. Hong trying to lock down the golden left hand, and with Tibbers, he will fall for a second time in a row. Comfortable enough trying to step up, maybe steal some camps away, knowing that a lot of the bite out of this TES burst comp has been negated, but it's just swinging onto the top side. His volley execution does come down again. Big enough flash over the flag and drag, but he's trying to just TP out, and there's no more ways to knock him out of it. Smart timing there for Bin to avoid the gank.
Still fine. 369 catches his top.
Chovy, and they will shut down that Dragon Stack win con. So Chovy grabs the first 3 grubs to give TES agency to get more gold, and now he evens up the Drake count. So this game
about a 1,500 gold lead at 15 minutes. Now they're only down about 800. Maybe they can make play onto 369.
Power execution is going to end up tagging the Scion. Flash comes out, but All's going to flash right on top of him, and Elk with the killer instinct comes through and gets BLG on the board as they try and claw back in that gold deficit.
It's Herald, but there's a wave that they missed out on top side. The rest of this is going to go over to Elk. Let's look at Cream. I hope our observers show this. A little late now, but that is going to be first turret going over to top Esports. And again, more of the jungle camps of Chovy being protected here. That was a big investment coming in from BLG.
Oh, TP coming behind here. Hong in position. Decimating Smash going to knock up the Chariot coming forward. Is Cream not going to be able to clothesline to drop that Tibbers? And off it.
And Cream got to pick up those 2 top waves after the teleport. Now Knight has to do the same here on this top lane.
Good stun.
Trade of the Shockwave should be fine. We've got Dragon in 2 minutes. This is really exploitative coming out from top Esports. And JackeyLove.
Oh, JackeyLove. He's got to burn his summoners. Quick cycle comes through. Killer instinct through. Elk doesn't need summoners to pick up that kill. The power of the Kaisa shows. And JackeyLove is punished for 1 face check. Great to your kit, especially with that invisibility, is going to be huge as Knight senses something in the force. The TES are looking to overload towards this top side. They will grab themselves the second turret. Knight not going to play with his life to try and defend that. So despite BLG making a bit of a comeback here in this mid-game, top Esports still command a lot more of the map right now. And that's going to be very big when you look at Otacon in about a minute time and that Dragon in under a minute. That number is looking to change here. As TES are forcing their way into this bottom river. BLG already trying to conquer the challenge of this Infernal Drake. When does TES pull the trigger? Chovy gonna go for the flag and drag, gets the knock-up Cataclysm, and they've completely stun-locked Knight. He flashes, but still ends up falling, and Bid's next to drop as well. BLG get the Dragon, but they pay the price with their 2 solo lanes, and they are adding on it. On goes down as well to JackeyLove, the Cyclone over the wall. 369 trying to dive after the last 2 kills, but he doesn't need to chase them down. They've already feasted on Bilibili Gaming.
That is exactly what top Esports did, but it's just pity prizes at this point, Slayer. It's going to be an Otacon and a fight win going over to top Esports.
Oh, you talked about it. The one big strength the top Esports really bring into this series is how much better they, and I want to give most of the credit to, Chovy is on the map. We see so many times endless LPL games.
I feel bad for Elk because he had his 2 items. He was ready to fight, and we biffed that as
ready
BLG.
to fight. They're going after Chovy. Cyclone down as well. Shockwave landed. Chovy is cut through. Split 1 MVP sent to the gray screen. How much more can Bilibili get off it? With Knockup City, they surely can find themselves a double, and that double goes back to the golden left hand.
Taken, and they can grab some jungle camps. You can see that Beitron is currently on the bottom side of the map, but fearing the totals for either side.
We don't have time because we're just fighting. There's a molten pit under Beitron and on. And we see TES answer right back with their own combo for a 2-piece.
I was going to say, there was a level and a half difference between Beitron and Chovy. Beitron had been doing a fantastic job here in this game.
Oh, JackeyLove caught the MVP of Split 3, cut down by Elk, and he flashes over Hogs, stun as well. LPL Kaisa impressing as always, but they're going to dive under the tier 2 turret. He gets away from Hog's engage with a flag and drag. Is more than enough to knock down Elk. And it looks like Ben is just a little bit too late to arrive to the party with Grubs. TS are going to knock down a mid-tier 1 turret. Now they're going to take a look at Knight, who's thankful for that blast cone spawn.
All this to say, for this play, so BLG might feel a little pressure to start the fight. Sion's going to come on through. They want Cream.
Good flash. Cream gets over the wall now. Ben's a bit out of position with a high health bar, but look at Jackie Love. He's sectioned off away from the rest of the team. So right now, TS don't have a lot of punch behind their kits. But Jackie Love is able to creep his way back up. The rest of TES bring the line back forward. We start dancing around the mid lane. I'm going to look for the first engage onto Chovy. Gets chunked out very, very low with the Magnet Storm. Turn comes out from Hog. And it is absolutely glorious into the Cataclysm dunk down. Elk's gone. On's joining him. Maybe all of BLG will go down. Hog just gapped Bilibili, and he's going to send them home. 4 kills to nothing.
Wow, that should have been a good spot for BLG. They got the flash out from Cream, but On, not respecting or maybe not knowing what his job needs to be, is stop Hong from engaging. There's too many different angles. If he's stopping the Rel, he's not stopping Chovy. He's not stopping 369.
Timber's
gonna make it happen again. He's gonna teleport all the way back to his base, but Top Esports are gonna find 3 kills. They're gonna performance from our mid lane MVP. Knight, a legendary player in his own right for what he's done in recent years in modern history, but looks like
369. Health bar going low. Elk gonna kill her instinct forward to get the kill. Dunk down comes across from Chovy, and Elk is trapped with no flash, and Creep TV's in to find the kill. We have action happening all over the map. Jackie Love is picked up in the mid lane, but luckily the rest of TES are gonna pull him and the squad up by their bootstraps and win the pick plays across the map 2-2 with a top lane tier 2 turret.
The only thing that is BLG favored right now is the dragon stacking. They have 3 dragons at this time. Jackie Love and Chovy are going to come over. 369 can teleport, and it is too late here for BLG. They have to be able to BLG, they're now first to the pit. Top Esports, they got some of their recalls in. Can they enter?
It's a dark, dark world in that river, but as they get light on the Baron, it is way below half HP, and they're trying to mark Chovy, who does flag and drag on top of Knight, drops the Cataclysm, but it's onto both the takes. He's trying to lock on a bit in place, but the Baron is going to be finished off here by Beitchuan. Fight breaks out, Cyclone down, 369 trying to fly after the carries. On's going to sacrifice himself first with the Trickster.
Through that fight, unable to do so, and now it turns into them losing the Baron.
Oh,
Knight.
Yeah, and he has to flash away from Beitchuan. Great flash for Beitchuan back. He gets away from the Timber stun. 369 is trying to push the down to the front line, but Elk has more than enough to turn it right back at him. TES are starting to turret, and unlike earlier for TES, Bilibili Gaming are strong enough to knock it down and look for more.
They can continue to go. This is the team that doesn't have 3 grubs. This is the team that lost feats of strength. BLG may have just found Hong.
Hong looking for the engage, just try buy himself some space. On with the Unbreakable Will is very, very tanky. Both redemptions drop. Shockwave hits onto Cream, and in goes 369. Trying to find these backline targets. The Cataclysm doesn't matter this time because Elk gets the free hit and burn through Top Esports.
No one can deal with these tanks. It's supposed to be Cream, but he doesn't have the magic penetration to do so. Jackie Love, even with all of this true damage, even with all of this armor shred, cannot hit through tanks. This might be the end here for BLG. They've got another minion wave and still Baron at their backs.
Bilibili Gaming, we're down and out all through this game 1, but if you don't kill them now, they will make you rue the day as they look for this final push that's helped out by the fact they've knocked down Hong for another 40 seconds. It's Garib trying to clear out the way, but it's a jump on from Elk, finds the first kill. Void Seeker over, they're flashing after Jackie Love as he desperately kites into his fountain. Next wave comes up for Top Esports, and it's Knight to find the shockwave into the golden stasis to put a golden stamp of approval on BLG's comeback game 1 win.
Who needs